All right, we're at 27 degrees. And a good morning to you, everyone. No matter who you are, no matter where you are tuning in this morning. Thanks for getting your day started with us. Yeah, 27. Some might say 25, which is what my computer is saying. But we generally have a pretty cloudy day ahead today. 31 for the daytime high. Few clouds tonight. Down about 16. And then Wednesday, tomorrow. Looks like partly cloudy. And let's see, highs around 36 degrees. Raylene, I know you're watching very carefully this storm system that's supposed to be pushing its way across New York and into New England on Friday. Is it Friday or is it Friday night or is it kind of a little bit of both?
Well, the rain will be here all day during the day on Friday.
Got it.
And heavy at times, warm temps. But the real problem is going to come when we get the flash freeze.
Okay.
The temps are supposed to literally just plummet, and they're really worried about icing.
On Friday night.
Mm-hmm.
So things are supposed to get slick.
Yes.
Which is perfect timing for Rusty Deweese and I to be on the air to entertain Friday night because he'll be with me.
Right. Maybe there's something telling you boys that, I don't know, maybe one of you's on the naughty list and they just don't want you to do this show or something.
Well, I'll tell you right now, it's definitely not me. It's old Russ that's on the naughty list.
Right.
Because I've been exceptionally well behaved. Let's just state that for the record right now. Okay? Exceptionally well behaved.
Okay.
Let's start this morning by saying thanks to John Sell over at Laser Systems. Right here in Barrie, the genius that he is. We were telling him about some techie issues yesterday, and he's been into remoting into the computer this morning and basically tapping the brakes on updates that Windows wants to do and all kinds of, and that raises havoc with us, and it did yesterday. It's a huge pain in the ass. So thank you, John Sell,
for rescuing us.
For rescuing us, for saving our arses. Tonight, tell us about Finn.
Can you show everybody your sweater and let's just get that out of the way?
Why?
I want them to know what I'm having to deal with this morning.
I'm keeping the camera on you. Your sweater looks amazing.
I need people to see what I'm dealing with this morning.
Why do you need that?
Because I need people to see why we have people stopping outside. And Rich, are you watching? No, we can't even see. You need to stand up a little.
Rich McSheffrey hurt my feelings yesterday. Yeah.
For the love of all things.
Because he made fun of my sweater yesterday, and I said, I said to myself, when I got home last night, I felt bullied by Rich McSheffrey.
Oh, God.
And I said, JD, give Rich McSheffrey, give him something to make fun of. Give him a real sweater if he wants to make fun of you. So I said, I'm pulling out the big ones. And I had this on last year with G.
Yes.
G was on the air with me.
Yes.
It's one of my favorites, and it's also one of my most comfortable sweaters. I sleep with this. I'm not kidding. Just the sweater, Raylene.
I believe it.
Nothing else. Not another thread.
Yeah, we don't want to hear it. We do not need to know.
Glenn's trying to put his eyeballs back.
And the CPAP. What an image.
Sherilyn's so lucky, though, isn't she?
Oh.
My God, let's get to it. Finn, tell us about Finn.
He is coming tonight. So, Finn, I wanted to watch the movie last night, and I wasn't able to, and so I really need to do that today at some point on HBO Max. But Finn is a young man here in Barrie who has traveled all over the place, being Santa.
All right.
And he has some disabilities,
Yep.
and he communicates via his iPad, which I don't.
That's amazing.
If you've ever experienced it, it actually is. It's pretty amazing.
Amazing.
I've worked with somebody who that's the only way that she could communicate.
I think they call that facilitated communication.
Yes, and she was very good at it. So, anyways, he travels all over, and he'll be at the city tonight. The mayor's going to do a proclamation. He will be in here to talk to us soon, he and his mother, to tell us about his journey, where he's been. But they recently did a premiere of his movie at the Savoy.
Yes.
In Montpelier. And also the big premiere was done in New York City. And so they traveled down to New York City, did the premiere of the movie. You may have seen it advertised. It's like a bunch of Santas.
Yeah.
We'll post up the link, and if you get a minute,
watch
check
the
it out.
trailer on it.
He lives right here in Barrie, and
Isn't that just
it's pretty
absolutely
cool. It is
remarkable?
It's pretty cool.
I am so impressed with just what I've heard over the last couple of weeks on this guy. And I can't remember who it was. I think it was Liana who first told me about Finn, but somebody did a couple of weeks ago.
Mm-hmm.
And,
Yeah, and then Michael Booton reached
Michael
out
Booton.
and said, hey,
oh, yeah.
we
guy's
got
the real
to talk
deal.
to this guy, and
He's doing great stuff.
but he will be at City Council tonight. Also tonight is the National Guard convoy.
Yes.
Where they light up their equipment. They drive this very long route from St. Albans all the way. I gave you the routes, but they end up coming this way down Route 2 into Montpelier, up 302 to 14.
This is the
through
Army
Barrie.
Army National Guard.
Yes, and through Barrie, back up to South Barrie, up the access, and then to the Armory.
Tonight.
And so it starts at Walmart in St. Albans, and then does this
And that's
very
like,
long route.
You said like 4:30-ish?
Yeah, and they don't get done until around 9:15. And
Okay.
so the plan is, and they keep me posted, they send me text updates. The plan is that they will be in Barrie right around 8:30. And so I will be down here live for those that can't come watch, but we would love to show them some support. It would be nice to see
That's so
a lot of
cool.
people down here.
I remember
to
last year.
greet them. It was beautiful.
So folks should, if you're in and around the Granite City, get near North Main Street around 8:30.
Yes.
And you'll see the convoy coming through town.
Right, and if you can't get right down here, like I said, they're coming all the way up to 302, all the way into Barrie, where they'll take Route 14 into South Barrie. So just outside, anywhere along that path.
So awesome. I love this. I know it's been all over Facebook. You've been sharing the crap out of it, really. What else is happening? American Legion tonight?
Yes, they have their meal, their Tuesday meal, $10. I believe tonight is beef stew.
Oh.
And so I've heard amazing things about this meal.
So-
Many people talk about.
The Legion Tuesday nights?
Yes.
Oh, so have I.
Yeah, I've heard great things. So check it out, and definitely worth $10. And,
Oh, yeah.
I mean, what better place to support than
Exactly.
You
And you don't have to cook or clean any dishes. You can go home,
right?
plant your fat ass right on the couch.
And you can eat in or take out. So
that's
you
what's
do.
cool.
Yeah, you do not have to stay there. You can get takeout as well. So check it out.
Yeah.
If you haven't.
What time's that start again tonight at the American Legion?
I have to look.
I
have
think
to pull
it's-
it up.
I think it's 6. Yeah.
I think it is too. I'm pretty sure it's 6, but I would have to pull the poster back up to look.
Just a question. Do you watch any of this Yellowstone season 5? Do you get into any of that?
I did actually.
How
So I very much fell down the Yellowstone rabbit hole.
you did?
My sister told me about it. Told me I should watch it. So I binged watched it in one weekend.
What?
Yeah, like it was crazy.
Season 5?
No, the whole thing until season 5. And so I'm to date. And so now when I watch it, I have to wait for the next episode to come. So now I have to watch it on Paramount.
All right.
Yeah.
Have you started?
Season 5?
Yeah.
Yes. I'm to date.
You're current.
Yes.
If Kevin Costner were to say to you, Raylene, it's cold out. I don't have a place to sleep tonight. I'm so sorry. Can I stay with you? What would you say?
Hello?
Just hello?
Well, of
Would
course
you
he
make-
could.
Would you make room in your bed?
Of course I would.
What if
Are
he
you
said?
kidding me?
What if Kevin
It's
were
Kevin
to?
Costner.
But what if he were to say, "Look, I love crackers, and
I don't care.
I need to eat these crackers. Can I eat them in your bed?"
I don't care. Kevin Costner can do whatever he wants to do. That's kind of like Kevin Costner, George Strait, like, oh my God.
What if it were Kevin
Hello?
Costner and George Strait that both showed up at your doorstep on a cold winter's
I'd
night?
sleep on the floor and let them curl up in there together. I'm serious. I mean, hello?
What if Kevin Costner were to say, thank you for letting me share your bed, Raylene, but I'm so sorry, but I really need to clip my toenails now. What would you say?
Do in the bathroom.
Oh, really?
Yes, that's disgusting. And Kevin Costner would never say such a thing. I know it.
But there's the possibility that if he gets out of the bed and he goes into your bathroom that he might leave, Raylene. That's a possibility. You don't want to take that risk.
I would take the risk.
Ooh.
I would definitely take the risk.
Are you excited? I know you are because you told me you are. But how excited are you? Tell everyone about the new Avatar movie that's out.
I'm just like
See, this is where Michael Booten,
extremely excited.
this is where Michael Booten.
I
would
don't
have
even
the,
know what the hell you're talking
the
about.
the crickets button.
Yeah, I don't even know what you're talking about.
The new
So,
Avatar movie.
yeah.
This is the most anticipated movie of the winter, Raylene. Avatar. It's out. FGB Theaters. It's at the Capitol. It's at the Paramount. Everyone's going to see it. The new Avatar movie. No?
what does your
I
avatar
don't
look
know.
like, I wonder?
I don't know.
Any of you want to whip me up a avatar for JD? John, Chris,
Yeah.
come on.
Kevin,
Mark.
George.
Do one of you want to whip me up a avatar for JD? Post it right here in the comments.
We the other day I posted that it was Bake Cookies Day.
You lied?
No, I didn't lie.
Oh, I
but
thought maybe it was today.
did you see what Hillary Scott did?
I did not. Oh, yeah. No, her mom made 1,583 cookies.
How did you
And-
memorize that?
I don't know.
You memorized that.
But she takes the whole week to do it. She packages them up right away as soon as she's done so they stay fresh. But yeah, she made all those cookies and 2 kinds of fudge and several different kinds of cookies.
14
different kinds of
14
cookies and
different
2 kinds
types.
of fudge.
Yeah. Your memory is just like razor sharp. How many cups of coffee are you on? Jesus. My God.
4. This is only number 4.
What is she doing with all of these cookies?
Well, she's probably gifting them.
Other than giving some to us, in addition to that,
I'm assuming they're gifts or charity or, yeah.
My goodness gracious.
Hillary says she usually makes more, but she ran out of time.
1,500. What are they? Like 3 or 4 ovens going at the same time? My God, Raymond.
Round the clock baking right there.
Seriously.
Yeah.
Um,
Is that JD's avatar?
what is it? What is Glenn posting up something?
No, Chris.
Santa loves fudge and cookies. Hillary's saying we hand them out to family and friends as gifts.
Yeah.
So there you have it.
Yeah, I think that's awesome.
I keep checking here, but I haven't noticed a delivery to us here at the podcast.
Well, maybe you're not such a great friend.
Well, it's probably it's probably that I just haven't been paying attention to the to the front door here, but I don't see any.
Right.
Listen, I know that we have made fun of those who watch Hallmark movies. And Sherilyn's one of them. And there's nothing that she loves more than to curl up
with her tea and her popcorn.
Yes, with a nice warm blanket and the kitty.
And her fuzzy socks.
Felix on top of her legs.
Mm-hmm.
With maybe a tea, maybe a hot cocoa. And just cozying up on the couch and sitting back and watching the Hallmark channel. And we have Dr. Stacia Alexander with us this morning. Good morning.
Good morning. How are you doing? And it's Stacia.
Yeah. Oh, it is Stacia. Hi, Stacia. How are you?
I'm excellent. How are you doing this morning?
We're doing all right. So first off, what city are you in?
I'm in Dallas, Texas. Near Dallas, Texas.
You're in Dallas, Texas.
Mm-hmm.
What do you say about? And I know that you're the author of 10 plus things that I wish I knew about mental health in college, which I have to ask you about that. But first, what do you say about people that, like my wife, who need to snuggle up? They feel the need to snuggle up on the couch with the blanket and the kitty cat and the hot cup of tea or hot cocoa with the Hallmark Channel. And I can't even speak. I mean, I can't even say anything. Oh, quiet! You're interrupting. This is the best part. What do you say about are these people whack jobs or?
No, absolutely not. They love tradition. I'm pretty sure your wife has traditions around other major holidays as well, and Christmas is no different with the Hallmark movies.
Yeah, but it's so out of touch with reality.
Yes, that's where we get the balance in our lives. If we go through life, everything is serious, practicality, then we're out of sync because we need something to leverage out that energy that we're processing every day. And that's good for our mental health. When we have things that actually bring us joy, just the simplest of things, like you made like a cup of hot cocoa in the morning or coffee, or you may listen to a certain song as you prepare for your show every day. It's about that routine and that tradition.
There's always a positive ending to whatever the Hallmark movie is.
But aren't we all looking for the fairy tale? I mean, we all are searching for some sort of fairy tale in our life. I mean, face it, JD.
Yeah, but it's like, Dr. Alexander, this puts pressure on short, overweight, pathetically looking people like myself because I'm not tall, dark, and handsome, and I got the perfect navy blue sweater on. I look like I just fell out of a Harvard graduation. My hair's perfect. I got the perfect scarf on. I got the fake fluffy snowflakes in the air settling so gently on my scarf with the Christmas lights twinkling behind me and a diamond ring in my hand. What the hell's going on here?
I will tell you this, though. The Hallmark movies are not an assault on you personally. They want those.
Yes, they are.
No. That's not what they're for. They're for the people who really get joy from watching other people have fun, no worries in their lives. Mm-hmm. It's an escape. It's just an escape. That's all it is, an escape from reality.
So you're saying it doesn't matter if we're seeing this in real life or on our TV screens, that we connect with it emotionally.
do connect with it, just like we connect with the unhappy things that happen when we're watching the news and everything. All of us are kind of feeling this connection. We're empathizing with other people. And so with this, we can say, oh, you know what? That's good that somebody, even if it's a fairy tale, even if it's fiction, we can say somewhere out there, this is happening for someone in real life.
You think? Do you think so, Raylene? Do you think so too? Somewhere this is happening. Something.
Yes, and I agree with what she's saying. I agree that, it's when the Marcus Parade.
Yes.
That was, we
Feel good.
feel good about the joy that was given to somebody else. And that,
It releases dopamine.
Exactly. That's exactly what it does. So when we're looking at people that run miles and miles and miles, or we look at people who donate, philanthropists that do things for other people all of the time.
Yeah.
Those are ways that we balance our mental health. It really is. And so if we can wait all year long for the Hallmark movies, and they're starting earlier and earlier in the year because we need, yes, they are, because we need it earlier. Or even if we don't say we need it, we want it earlier, right? We want that. And they're feeding into a certain population of people who actually appreciate.
I don't know, man. I go ahead.
I think it happens on not just the Hallmark Channel, but watching old shows. Watch Andy Griffith or Little House on the Prairie or The Waltons, or I think that people yearn for that kind of simplicity and ease of life,
nostalgia,
and comfort, and and so
I just where I come from, I just feel like it raises this bar so high that we're comparing our own family gatherings, our own gifts, the pressure to, I wish my man looked like that. I wish.
Well, and you know what? See, you're talking about an entirely different conversation, because that's what's happening with social media overall. Is that
you're right.
Yes, we look at the highlights of other people and think that their entire lives are like that. The difference between this is no one is positioning this Hallmark movie as absolutely real life. We're looking at this knowing, what is Hallmark known for? Their stories with these happy outcomes. So we know exactly what's going to happen, even though everything may be chaos. And I tell people that, I said, your movie is not a sitcom. Your life is not a sitcom. Everything is not going to come together at the end. So when you look at things like that, just be fully aware that it's for a moment of time that you can stop focusing on all of the other things that are bothering you and just have a moment of just
fantasy.
Escapism.
Fantasy. Escape. You just said it. You just said it, Stacia.
I think you need to have a session with her, because
I do.
You have the same issue when Sherilyn watches Pirates of the Caribbean.
Oh my God.
So, no matter what.
If I fell and cut my arm off and had blood squirting out of me and Pirates of the Caribbean was playing, she wouldn't even notice. I mean, if Johnny Depp is on the screen, my God, dude,
I'm like that with Star Trek. I have like 70 episodes of Star Trek Next Generation, and if they're on, my husband cannot get any attention if I'm watching one of those episodes.
Now wait a second. Which one of them are you hot for in Star Trek?
Actually, John Picard.
Oh, well, I'm not surprised.
Yeah.
I'll give you that. But I don't know. What about a Christmas movie marathon? Doesn't have to be the Hallmark Channel.
Right. There are some movies that we just like to watch, and it's about tradition, though. If you ask your wife or anyone else that watches the Hallmark movies, I'm almost certain that it'll be connected to some tradition that they really, really love and want to remember. It's a place where they can go back and just remember the good times.
Yeah. Remember the good times. I the other day I was washing the dishes, and the girls had on Miracle on 34th Street. And I found myself pausing with my soapy hands to glance up at the TV during those certain parts of the movie where I'm like, oh my God, I just got to see this again. Who am I? Where am I? What am I doing? You said it. You said the word escapism. That's it right there.
And every cell in our body has a memory component.
Yes,
So
that's
what you
true.
did was, yes, you accessed one of those memories just by hearing
Hmm.
the verbiage on that movie, and you stopped and enjoyed it for a moment, even if
Mm-hmm.
it was subconsciously. You stopped and enjoyed it for a moment.
Yeah. So when it
Hmm.
comes to mental illness, which we all know is a incredibly serious thing, and
Hmm.
it's never been talked about more or needed to be talked about more than it is now.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever it is that makes us feel good,
Hmm.
whether it's these shitty artificial Hallmark movies or
Hmm.
whatever, if it makes, I think the big takeaway is if it makes you feel good,
Hmm.
go there,
Hmm. In
do it.
moderation.
Right.
Stacia, do you think there should be a disclaimer at the front of some of these Hallmark movies that says the following that you're about to see is not real life? It's a depiction of complete fantasy or something like that.
No, I don't think so because they'll do that on movies that are they appear or they'll say they're based on real events like SVU, Law and Order SVU, and things like that. They'll put if you recognize anybody in these stories, they're all fiction.
Mhm.
But we know going into a Hallmark movie that it's scripted, it's written, it's a story. It's just like the books.
Mhm.
They're
Mm-hmm.
stories that people have written for your enjoyment. It's just
Right.
like any other form of art.
Yep.
Hmm.
You know, when Sherilyn's done watching these Hallmark movies, I feel, Stacia, like I need to look at Sherilyn and say, "All right, look, I'm not that guy in the movie. All right, I'm not going to say the perfect things. I'm
Right.
not going to dress. I'm not going to dress perfectly. I'm not going to be that guy."
Right. And she doesn't expect you to. She doesn't want that, right? She realizes that that's fantasy. When we all watched, it was a movie that went around earlier this year in November, and we all sat down and watched it, talking about it on social media. It was beautiful. That was based on an actual love story, but going into it, a lot of us did not know it, and we still cried and acted a fool over it, right? But at the end, when you realize this stuff is real, this is true life, it made it that much more endearing. Your wife is not looking at those Hallmark movies saying, I have to have this in my life. She's saying, I enjoy watching it with other people. Just
Mm.
like a car. You may look at a motorcycle or a car or an RV or something and say, I like that, but I don't want to have that. I can like something without wanting it.
Ooh, Stacia, you know me. I feel this connection through the phone here, love. You know me.
Uh,
But in all seriousness, though, millions of us
mm-hmm.
can experience a blue Christmas. This is can be a sad time for many of us.
Yeah.
Divorce, the loss of a loved one,
Mm-hmm.
happier times gone by, whatever it may be. Find your happiness, even if it's
Right.
the fantasy world, and go there, do it.
Mm-hmm.
Right. And sometimes when the holidays are racked with bad memories, we have to create new traditions
Mm-hmm.
to
Yeah.
offset that grief. And it's okay. Like, we don't have to feel guilty. We don't have to feel like we're leaving those people behind or forgetting their memories. We're just going to create some new traditions so that we can continue to live on abundantly, meaning intrinsically, we're going to have an abundant life. We're not talking about money or anything, but just how we live with ourselves is how we impact the people around us.
Mm-hmm.
And that's really why we're in trouble with mental health, because we're not thinking about the connections that we have with one another. We kind of isolate and think we can deal with these things by ourselves when really we need to be around other people who value and appreciate us and want to spend time with us.
As we are.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Wow.
Hmm.
I can tell that you're a public speaker, which you very much are, and
Yes.
your big thing is trying to destroy the stigmas that are connected to mental illness.
Yes. Yes. And one of the things I tell people, there's a difference between mental illness and mental health. Just like we take care of preventative care with our physical health, we can do the same things with our mental health. It
Mm-hmm.
becomes an illness when it's out of balance, just like when we get the flu or some other type of illness, right? We'll go get treatment. Mental health are those things that we do preventatively every single day.
Yeah. consistently. When we have to do it consistently. You've got over well over 20 years of experience in this field in doing this. Tell me about the book that you have penned up.
Yes, this book is because of the work that I've been doing on a local college campus here in Dallas, and then in private practice, I've been working with what I call emerging adults. And I realized that some of the things that I was saying to them were some of the same things that I was experiencing when I went to college 30 something years ago, maybe even 40 at this point. But one of the things, 30, not 40. But I was repeating those things. And so I said, I wish someone had just written a book that I could have read while I was going to college. And I was like, well, why can't you write it? So I did. And it started out with 10 things. And I just kept going and going. And it ended up being 10 plus. And it's just frank conversations that we need to talk to our youth about as they're preparing to leave for college, that you may grieve. There may be some things that happen with you. You may feel alone. Here are some ways to offset that. You may think that you have to be the top dog on campus because you were in high school. Let's deal with that. What about even athletes when they can't play anymore? We don't sit down and talk to them about what that does to them emotionally. We just try to get them in physical therapy and back on the field or the court as soon as possible. So those are some of the topics that are included in the book that are just down to earth, quick reads that parents can start reading with their youth in high school and on into college. And I've gotten great feedback about it.
10 plus things I wish I knew about mental health in college. And where do we get this?
Amazon. It's on Amazon.
Right.
Nice.
Dr. Stacia Alexander.
Yes.
The licensed clinical therapist, of which I greatly need. But man, I wish you were here to, if you ever come to Vermont, you make sure to get
call you and let you know.
Yeah, you get in here to the studio. We'll have some fun with you. But thank you ever so much.
Thank you all for having me.
Where do we you've got a website. Where do we get a link to this? So you said Amazon, but mycollegementalhealth.com?
Yes, that's where all of the material is surrounding that book.
All right. And we'll drop that up here on the page, and people can get in touch with you right through there, I'm guessing.
Yes, they can. Yeah, all of my contact information is included on the website.
Thank you, Doctor.
And then I'm on any social media platform at Dr. Stacia Alexander, just Dr. Stacia Alexander.
All right. Perfect. Thank you ever so much.
Thank you.
Absolutely. You all have a wonderful day and holiday season. Thank you for having me.
You got it. Stay warm there in Texas.
Absolutely.
Yeah, she's not going to have too much trouble doing that.
No.
What a great lady, though. What do you think, Raylene? She's really onto something here.
I agree.
And my thing is, I just needed to hear that. I need to hear that from a professional.
From a trained professional.
That says, look, if it's good for this particular person, then leave them alone, which is what Paul Brody says. I mean, he says the same thing.
Yeah, I agree.
About music.
And I agree with that all the time, which we've talked about before.
I know we have.
That, is it harming you at all? No. So who cares?
But can I still complain about...
Well, if you want to find a miserable in your day, sure. Sure. Go ahead and complain.
I know.
If that's what you seek is miserable, you go right ahead, love, and you do that.
Yeah. It's just Mariah Carey. I mean, I've just, okay. Enough's enough. It's on the radio every 10 minutes.
It's
10 minutes.
Well, that's the part of it. It's the repetitiveness of it that you find extremely annoying.
Yes.
Maybe if that song was only played once a day, you wouldn't detest it so much. That is the same with any parent that has had to watch the same Disney movie a million times.
And I have.
Or Barney over and over and over, or Blue's Clues, or any of those things. By the time your kid is 5... you are so over it. And when somebody even says Barney or something, you go, ugh.
Yeah. All I want for Christmas is you, if the song stopped playing on the radio and was off the air for 5 years, and then it was picked back up and played one time during the entire holiday season after that, that would...
You might enjoy it. Yeah.
Possibly but I would have to have a break from. It would have to leave my
Now, do you
cranium.
only detest it if she sings it? Because there are other people.
You bring up a great point, and I heard one of the other versions the other day, and it was 10 times better. Mm-hmm. Anything's better, but yes, it was better. That's a great point.
Because I've heard versions of it that I don't mind, because I like to listen to music. I don't like to listen to somebody screaming at me.
Right. Paul has said this. He's asked me, JD, is it the song or is it the artist?
Mm-hmm.
And that's a pertinent question. I think it's good.
Yeah.
St. Johnsbury is going to be ringing in 2023 in a big, big way with their first night. I wanted to just mention this because, my God, it's like Christmas is coming 100 miles an hour.
It is.
We sometimes feel like we need to tap the brakes. Hang on a second. I need to still get this and that. And there's no brake tapping. It's coming. And so is the 31st, and so is 2023. St. J, they've got live music all across town. Hypnotism, maybe I should be part of that. Magical performances, fire dancing, and a ton more. Not really sure what Burlington's doing. I know they're doing something, but I don't know what it is.
Mm-hmm.
Is Montpelier doing any first night stuff? Have you seen?
I have not seen anything. Okay. No.
All right.
No. Admittedly, I don't go looking for stuff necessarily in Montpelier.
Yeah.
If I saw the post, I would absolutely put it up so that people knew, because it's right next door and we all want great, safe things to do. But
Sure.
I believe there are other things going on. I believe there's something going on over here at the Elks. I believe there's something going on at the Canadian Club. I know the Rainbow Bridge Community Center is doing something.
Oh, yeah.
There are lots of things going on that I will post for sure.
Yeah. For
Just-
sure.
Yeah. Just
One of the things that I'm going to do that I just, God, I used to go every year as a kid, and the last time I went was probably, I don't know, 15 years ago. The Harris Hill ski jump down in Brattleboro, February 1st. International ski jumpers from just all over the world. Thus the word international. They're from Norway and Denmark, just everywhere. They're amazing. This 90-meter ski jump that was built back in 1922. Have you ever seen it? Have you ever driven by there? Harris Hill in Brattleboro?
no.
Live music, tailgating, the climb to the takeoff, which I have fond memories of doing as a kid. It's going to be amazing. I'm hoping to do it February 1st. I want to take Lily so badly. But frankly, I'm worried. I'm not joking that Lily's going to hop the snow fence and get onto the hill and slide down this hill, which is pretty much almost vertical.
Mm-hmm.
You're not surprised that I'm saying that.
Not at all. The girl has no fear.
God, I know. So that's was I saying her name incorrectly?
Yes, Stacia.
Oh, Stacia.
And
I was saying Stacia.
yes.
God damn it.
She corrected you right away the first
I know.
time, but then you still kept fucking it up. That's
'Cause my
why.
head, that's because my head's in my
That's
ass.
why I had to give you a note.
Well, thank you.
Phonically.
Get yourself out and see Avatar this week.
Did you
for
see
sure.
your Avatar?
No, what is it?
Well, Chris made you one. Chris Massey.
Oh, did he?
Yes, it's.
He wasn't making fun of me,
You
was
better
he?
scroll through.
I'm looking for it right now. Oh, that's that's so nice.
Yeah, there you are.
Yeah, thanks, Chris.
Yeah, there you are.
Asshole. The cutest snowman contest. What's the deal with this here? You have to like and follow the post.
Well, if you don't, it won't let you put the photo comments in.
okay.
So you do that. You put your picture
Yeah.
in the comment section.
Yeah.
That is fixed now. It wasn't at first. So if you just post your pictures right there in the comments
Right.
on any of them that you see. So we keep putting it back up there, sharing it. So and believe me, I check every single one of them. So I will, and we had before the photo comments were working, we had some people messaged them in, and I posted those. So everybody is we're gonna pick 3,
Yeah.
and you can win movie passes and a popcorn.
From FGB Theaters.
Yes.
Okay. That's fantastic. What's the expiration on this? When do we have to do this by?
And we are going to pick the very day. Will we be in here on Monday? New Year.
Yeah.
New Year's Eve is, and then New Year's is Sunday.
I think so. I think so.
Monday we would be in here, unless you're too hungover still. I can't imagine from
Do I look like someone who'd be
drinking
hungover?
eggnog and hot chocolate and eating cookies and all that stuff. That's it. No, you
Jim
wouldn't.
Beam.
But if we are here Monday, we'll tell on Monday.
All right.
Yeah.
This
Otherwise,
is so,
it'll be Tuesday.
This is
right
so
after.
cool. There's a person who's riding behind you on a bicycle right now. Mm-hmm. See if I can get that. It might be too late.
I slept funny, so I can't turn around.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, they're way gone. What, did he have reindeer?
No,
Antlers?
those are
Elf ears?
ram horns coming out of the helmet.
Oh, I thought it was maybe reindeer antlers.
No, but you never know what you're going to see. So that's so cool that we're doing this. And so far, some of the snowmen that I've seen,
They're adorable.
they're so adorable.
And somebody posted about a whole family of snowmen somewhere right here. But I hope that,
Well, there's a bunch in the State House lawn.
somebody gives us a picture of these.
Yeah.
And please post your pictures of your snowmen. Do it quick before it rains on Friday.
Yeah.
Because then we may not have snow to build snowmen. But and be creative. Like I said, I've seen snowmen when I've been traveling around. There's a couple in Cabot that are made out of the round hay bales.
That's so great.
Be creative. We want to see what you've got.
Have some fun.
Yeah.
You say be creative. I mean, this is designed for the families and the kids, right?
Right.
What about be, borderline inappropriate?
Well, we would, whatever. I mean,
Okay.
I didn't give any rules.
Okay.
Most people's minds wouldn't go directly to that, but you're not most people.
Yep.
You're just a,
Asshole.
that's where your mind always goes, straight in the gutter.
Before I forget, I want to say, if you haven't yet, get yourself on the Emsley's Facebook page. Sherilyn's doing the 12 Days of Christmas. Winding down here, just a few more to go. You can get on. She's giving away a prize every day, whether it be one of these beautiful boxwood trees or a wreath or a centerpiece or what have you.
The boxwood it's beautiful.
beautiful.
But can I tell you about the boxwood?
Please.
I've never laughed so hard in my life.
I know what you're going to say. I already know what you're going to say.
The glitter.
The glitter.
The glitter.
Michael freaked out last night.
He did. He was literally freaked. Michael Booten, just so you all know, absolutely hates glitter. He despises glitter. And he freaks out about it getting anywhere on him or on anything that he has. Yeah. It's Emsley's. Emsleys.com, did you say?
EmsleysFloralAndGifts.com, I think it is. But
and
they're
you
all
can
over
find
Facebook.
them on Facebook as well. Yes,
And
that's
Instagram.
where you on Facebook is where you enter to win. So we can put it up there. We'll share it
Yeah.
right here in the comments.
12 Days
And
of Christmas. Get on it because every night at like 5 o'clock ish, somewhere in there, she's announcing a winner. She's been doing it. She's going to do 12 Days of Christmas. What was the other thing I was going to mention, Raylene, that I almost just forgot about? Santa Finn tonight at City Council. I wanted to echo that again, that he'll be there. And
the convoy.
he's going to get the keys to the city, right?
That I'm not sure of. I know the mayor is doing a proclamation.
All right.
I don't
Well,
know.
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, we'll wait and see.
Yeah.
What is happening.
Keys to the city, proclamation, all that. Yes. What else? Oh, yes. Let's say it one more time about the convoy tonight, 8:30, right here, coming right through Barrie.
Coming right through Barrie, and I will be out here live. So go grab some great beef stew at the Legion at 6 o'clock
for dinner.
For dinner.
$10.
Then make your way up here on Main Street. Say hello.
Yeah.
And yeah.
What else? What else?
I believe that's it for today. I mean, other than the fact that it'll be Taco Tuesday at Gusto's. I mean, hello.
I forgot.
Also, did you know? So we have Taco Tuesday at Gusto's.
Yes.
Tacos, margaritas.
Oh.
We'll post up those specials in a little bit.
Ah.
And did you hear that Preston's has gotten another huge delivery? So they have Tellurides. That is the car I'm hearing. I need to go see one.
Okay.
So Tellurides.
Sherilyn cannot stop talking about Tellurides.
Yeah. Well, they have them right now at Preston's. And they are doing a big sale. So they have and Sportages just got dropped as well. All-wheel drive, like amazing vehicles. Get down there, check it out. I hear that the boss is away, so the kids are playing.
Oh, jeez.
With the price tags a little bit.
Just before Christmas?
Just before Christmas.
Well.
So get down there and check them out.
And here's the thing. There's only a few days left in 2022. So these boys know that over there at Preston's.
They do.
And they're not going to fool around.
No.
We're also, we are going to get Rich McSheffrey on the air with us. We're working on it. Of course, the owner over at the Cornerstone Pub and Kitchen, right here in the corner and in the heart of the Barrie City, one of our sponsors. But also, let's throw some love out to Dan Fecto over at Fecto Homes,
and he'll be talking to us soon.
Yes, busy guy in meetings this morning. Not in the least bit surprised.
No.
Also, along with Rich, one of the busiest guys we know. He's going in a million different directions, not only because Fecto Homes has been around since the 70s and they're awesome and everyone knows where they are, but also because of the extreme demand for housing right now and what they're doing as a result of it, not just with Beckley Hill, but all over Central Vermont.
I mean, they have mobile homes and mobile home lots that they're offering as package deals right now that they're still doing. The lots are available right now that they have, and you can. So it's still possible to move into a mobile. Right. Even though it's winter.
That's what I was going to say. Don't let winter deter you.
Right. And then they have a couple of homes coming up any day now. The homes up on Beckley Hill Meadow will be ready. And those are 3-bedroom, 2-bath, full basement, 2-car garage. They're nice homes. And I'm not sure where they're at with the condo situation, so I'm not going to talk about that. We'll wait for Dan just to know if they have anything available, because not too long ago they didn't. They had built, and everything they built was kind of like a car.
Sure,
if it was, as soon as it landed, it was moved into.
Yes,
and so the same thing is happening.
You know, I was passing through. I think it was the Beckley Hill area, and they had a foundation that was in. The electricity was in. Whoever bought that lot, so excited that they had the Christmas lights strung up on some of the snow fence and a couple of wooden stakes stuck in the ground.
Yeah.
The Christmas lights up. I mean, that's excitement right there.
You know?
Yeah. We encourage you to get in touch with not just Dan over at Fecto Homes, but frankly, anyone over there. Everyone knows where they are. Route 302, just down past the Wayside. Pull in. You don't need an appointment.
Right.
Go in, pull in with your car, look into these homes. It's okay. You're not going to get arrested if you look into the windows.
Right.
Take your time. Look through the windows. Go into the main hub there. Chat with them. Grab a brochure. Get some information. And think about the next best thing for the coming year, for 2023. If you're renting right now, or you want to buy your first home, you want to get into something that's new and exciting, you want to start 2023 with a fresh slate, make Vecto Homes part of the plan.
Yes.
I want to say before I forget, we are going to get Bob Nelson in here. I forgot to tell you that. I am going to get him in here hopefully before Christmas. Right behind Raylene, of course, is Nelson's Ace Hardware. Also one of our sponsors. We love them. They do a great job. Don't forget, Friday night, Rusty Deweese will be with me here sometime around 5:30 or so. Frankly, whenever Russ strolls on in here.
Right.
He'll have his guitar. And we should say that Friday night is going to be for adult audiences.
Yes, absolutely. This is not a Christmas for kids kind of show. This is not Charlie Brown.
No.
Here. No. No.
Kudos to the Aldrich Public Library. Before I forget, Light Up the Library. It was tremendous. They did such a fantastic job. And frankly, everyone's talking about them. So just Lauren and everyone over at the Aldrich Public Library, thank you for doing Light Up the Library this year. Again, a lot of sponsors getting behind it, too.
Yes. And speaking of sponsors, and on the heels of speaking with Stacia this morning, Washington County Mental Health has a information booth and a kiosk up at the Berlin Mall. So if you want to stop in, it's there 24/7. You can get information about services, trainings, job openings, you name it. You can get it there, and there's even some Washington County Mental Health swag. So stop in and on your terms, your time, look through the information, take it home, read
You're saying
through
Berlin Mall.
At the Berlin Mall, right up here, right in the hallway.
And I say this, too. If you're just plain old not happy, you're not having a great time, this is not the most wonderful time of the year, stop and talk with them and say, look, can you give me a pamphlet? Can you give me some direction here? I need to get some help somehow, somewhere from someone. And they'll do that for you.
That's right. So
we all need a little bit of laughter and cheer in our life. And with that, let's just close out by throwing some love at one of the most amazing ladies, Elizabeth Pearl, the snow bath. Do tell.
I know.
Please tell.
I don't know how anyone could not love that woman. I mean, come on.
Exactly.
She just is amazing. And every year she does this snow swim where
Did I say bath?
Yes.
Okay.
So she puts on the goggles, the snorkel, the whole nine.
Yes.
In some winters, there really hasn't been much snow, but we already had
Has she been in some frozen mud?
Oh, I'm sure of it.
All right.
So, this weekend on Saturday, she did her snow swim and dedicated it to the men and women who serve the country and have served the country.
Yeah.
And she lost her flip-flop in the snow, by the way, because she forgot her swim shoes at camp. So she had to wear a flip-flop. She lost her flip-flop. And she's probably going to find it this weekend when it rains like hell. So anyway, she dove into the snow and she swims through it.
Yeah.
In her bathing suit.
She wasn't even screaming.
No.
Not a peep.
She doesn't.
Not a peep.
Not a peep. She just dives in, swims through it. Yes.
Well,
with her little, and then she stands up and lifts the goggles. There you have it.
Yep.
She just all proud. She's just all proud that she has, And
I'm assuming Maisie has had a chance to see this video.
oh, I'm sure.
And you've got it posted on our page.
Yes.
So if
Yes.
someone hasn't seen it, just scroll down and you will.
I don't know that many haven't seen it. The last time I looked, she
Yes.
had well over 5,000 views. So I don't know many people that haven't seen it. I mean,
Tell
and the amount of shares is just incredible. So,
Wow.
yeah, it's awesome though. In kind of like what we've been talking about the whole show is
Yeah.
everybody just needs a little bit of that.
Yes.
Just
That's it.
I mean, what did that do for you? I mean,
Exactly.
weren't you just like, oh my God?
Exactly.
And didn't that just make your whole day?
I was laughing so much. I was cooking breakfast. I showed it to Lily, and Lily looked at it and said, "Dad, is something wrong with that lady?" And I said, "Well, yes, but she's just making everyone laugh.
Yeah.
Isn't that? I just
We
love
love
it.
her.
I love
we
it.
love her.
Listen, gang, thanks for liking and following the page. Don't forget to comment, to share any episode that you enjoy. As always, here at the ASB Financial Studios and Fly on the Wall Productions on North Main Street in Barrie, we're live, we're local, we're never edited. You know that. I know that. That's why we do what we do. That's why we love what we do. Don't forget, Tom Lozon is going to be with us tomorrow morning.
Tomorrow, and we may have a surprise guest with him. I don't know yet, so we're not going to talk about it, but we may have a surprise guest
All right.
with him.
All right. We're on Facebook and YouTube, and we're streamed anywhere you get your podcasts, all over the place. iHeartRadio, Spotify, TuneIn Radio, you name it. So enjoy the rest of your day, everyone, and happy freaking Tuesday.
Taco Tuesday.
Taco Tuesday at Gusto's. 16 degrees is where we're going tonight for a low. 31 later today. Cloudy skies. We're at 27 right now. Don't forget Rusty Dewey's Friday night right here. And have a fantastic rest of your day. And just final question here, Raylene.
Look at that sweater.
It's amazing, isn't it?
Oh.
Sex god right here.
Oh my God.
If Elizabeth Peralt, you said 5,000 views. If she wants to get 10,000, tell her to give me a call,
Oh my.
and I'll get in. I'll get in with it next year and completely butt ass naked. That'll pull it in right there. Trust me. Hey, good morning. Looking for Bob Nelson. Is he around? Good morning.